Sometimes it look like motion. Sometimes it look like everybody clapping, but nobody checking on you. Red folder got you chasing numbers that never say thank you. It got you grinding for a version of yourself that don't even recognize peace. You up late, mind racing, phone buzzing, ego eating good. Red folder rewards the hustle, but in voices your soul. You winning arguments, but losing relationships. Winning money, but losing direction. And don't get it twisted, red folder ain't evil, it just temporary.
Temporary pause. Temporary pause.
Yes, sir. Man, temporary. And we definitely need to be able to make the distinction between what's eternal and what's temporary.
Blue folder move different, it don't rush you, it roots you. Blue folder don't promise fast wins, it promise firm footing. It teaches you how to say no when the offers sound good, but the cost uneternal. Blue folder quiets the noise so you can hear purpose breathing. It reminds you that obedience don't need an audience. Blue folder wealth ain't what you got, it's who you become. It trades pressure for peace, trades ego for alignment. When you walk blue folder, you stop asking, do they see me? You start asking, did God send me?
Temporary pause. Temporary power.
Man, it's just temporary,
Temporary joy.
You make a decision like this, you make a decision that are
temporary joy. Here's the truth, nobody likes to preach. God ain't forcing the folder. Every day you choose one when the body watching. You choose when the money calls. You choose when pride talking loud and wisdom whispering. You choose. Red folder feed your image, blue folder feed your future. So my prayer for you ain't riches, it's rest. A rest that don't come from quitting, but from alignment. May your steps slow down long enough for God to catch up with you. Choose wisely, amen.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Let's just play back one.
We coming for you. Not dressed up in perfection.
I need you guys to be able to get this and understand.
Some of us tired, some of us winning.
The purpose, the intent.
We're still empty. We ask you right now to slow our spirit down long enough to hear you. Let this word sit heavy and heal deep. Amen. See, red folder living ain't always loud. Sometimes it look like success, sometimes it look like motion. Sometimes it look like everybody clapping, but nobody checking on you. Red folder got you chasing numbers that never say thank you. It got you grinding for a version of yourself that don't even recognize peace. You up late, mind racing, phone buzzing, ego eating good. Red folder rewards the hustle, but in voices your soul. You winning arguments, but losing relationships. Winning money, but losing direction. And don't get it twisted, red folder ain't evil, it just temporary.
Temporary pause. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. Temporary power. Temporary power. Temporary joy. Blue folder move different, it don't rush you, it roots you. Blue folder don't promise fast wins, it promise firm footing. It teaches you how to say no when the offers sound good, but the cost uneternal. Blue folder quiets the noise so you can hear purpose breathing. It reminds you that obedience don't need an audience. Blue folder wealth ain't what you got, it's who you becoming. It trades pressure for peace, trades ego for alignment. When you walk blue folder, you stop asking, do they see me? You start asking, did God send me?
Temporary pause. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. Here's the truth, nobody likes to preach. God ain't forcing the folder. Every day you choose one when the body watching. You choose when the money calling. You choose when pride talking loud and wisdom whispering. You choose. Red folder feed your image, blue folder feed your future. So my prayer for you ain't riches, it's rest. A rest that don't come from quitting, but from alignment. May you step slow down. Choose wisely.
Where you at, man? Where you?
Temporary joy.
Temporary
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy.
Negative, positive, But some things are permanent. And we have to be able to understand that in that moment when we're making these decisions. Come on, bless the
Coming
Lord.
for you. Not dressed up in perfection, but honest. Some of us tired, some of us winning, but still empty. We ask you right now to slow our spirit down long enough to hear you.
And one thing that's even more astonishing, you know what I'm saying? Blessemlord, let's get into it. One thing that's even more astonishing about this is having somebody who's willing to walk with you through the process. Like each one teach one. We definitely all. Look at my voice now. Look at hearing myself, and I'm just like, hold on, man. Saying a place I would like to be hearing myself right now, but understanding, what's intentional, understanding what's permanent, understanding certain consequences behind things that we're doing when we're doing it is certainly necessary. Being the results, consequences of either positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. And we have to be attentive to it. Oh, y'all. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I feel like a lot of time we're gonna break this up, break this down into this aspect of the day. I don't know who you guys like to use. I like to use Chat GPT when I'm doing for these learning pieces. Let's see. Oh. Consequences of the vision in the moment. All right. We gonna get to it. So if we take it into context, real quick, and I'm gonna break it down real clean and straight to the point. What I'm saying. Let this music play back real quick so we kind of like get to where it was going. I swayed a little bit. I did.
The word said heavy.
I swayed a little bit. And I want to get back on track when I'm explaining.
See, red for the living. Ain't
This
no
is
red
red
folder,
folder,
blue
blue
Sometimes it
folder.
look like success.
Negative,
Sometimes it look like
positive,
motion.
reinforcement.
Sometimes it
Yeah,
look
man,
like
let's get
everybody
back on
clapping, but
track.
nobody
We
really
can understand.
Red
Bring it
folder
all
got
back,
you
everything
chasing numbers
together.
that never say thank you. They got you grinding for a version of yourself that don't even recognize peace. You up late, mind racing, phone buzzing, ego eating good. Red folder rewards the hustle, but invoices your soul. You winning arguments, but losing relationships. Winning money, but losing direction. And don't get it twisted, red folder ain't evil, it just temporary.
Temporary pause. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. Temporary power. Temporary power. Temporary joy. Blue folder move different, it don't rush you, it roots you. Blue folder don't promise fast wins, it promise firm footing. It teaches you how to say no when the offer sound good, but the cost ain't eternal. Blue folder quiets the noise so you can hear purpose breathing. It reminds you that obedience don't need an audience. Blue folder wealth ain't what you got, it's who you becoming. It trades pressure for peace, trades ego for alignment. When you walk blue folder, you stop asking, do they see me? You start asking, did God send me?
Temporary pause.
This is good, y'all. Come on.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. Here's the truth, nobody likes to preach. God ain't forcing the folder. Every day you choose one when nobody watching. You choose when the money calling. You choose when pride talking loud and wisdom whispering. You choose. Red folder feed your image, blue folder feed your future. So my prayer for you ain't
Blessemlord,
blessings.
man. We just
It's
live
rest.
in
The rest that don't come from the wind. We go from
alignment.
alignment. May your steps slow down.
Spirit take us, man.
God to catch your
Amen.
picture. Choose wisely.
Choose
wisely.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. We come.
You know, and again, like I said, I'm gonna explain to you real quick as we go. Red folder, blue folder. You know, positive, negative reinforcement on how the decision that we make in that moment, how it can affect us. So when we take it, I'm gonna break it down real clean, real quick. I mean, from a place of positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement. It happens when the decision in the moment leads to something good being added, which increases the chances you make that same choice again. For example, speaking up calmly and gaining respect and trust. Okay, it's like my microphone is up loud, y'all. Pretty loud. But let me go real quick. I want it to sound real crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? When I'm actually putting this, to you guys. All right. So we fixed that. Again, let me reiterate. Let me bring this back. You know what I'm saying, to where we can, understand, fully put everything into context and what I'm trying to present, especially being a person who's into behavior. And as we started to branch off and open up a little bit more of, our double RBT culture. You know what I'm saying? I think it's real big, that we are able to look and put things in real time and be able to have breakdowns of certain events, certain, moments, especially personally, personalizing. I mean, this is outside. I mean, this is why the double RBT, the culture, this is outside of what you do, for work, in work, as far as therapy. These are things that we do in double RBT, for ourselves and self-therapy, things that we can do and have place, of advocacy to where we can work and be better, technicians, better, at peace and find more tolerable ways, to pursue and to grow in the field, having that type of support, that type of acknowledgement, that type of place that you can come to as the medium and be able to do these things. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, real quick, we can break this back down, real quick. Positive reinforcement, it happens when a decision in the moment leads to something good being added, which increases the chances you'll make that same choice again. For an example, speaking up calmly and gaining respect or trust. Of course, if I'm going through a certain situation and, right now I'm having some discomfort, in how I possibly could be delivering or talking to somebody, especially in the culture of in the culture of the double RBT. And I'm looking for, respect, from another technician, another person, from them. But then again, my approach, the way that I speak to them, the way that, I approach them in certain, in that moment, your approach, it wasn't kindly. Your approach, it wasn't friendly. So therefore, the consequences of that, it might be what we're looking at on the flip side, which we're going to get into, negative reinforcement. And this happens when a decision removes something uncomfortable, also increasing the likelihood of that behavior repeating. For example, addressing a problem too early to relieve stress or pressure. Man, we have this happen way too much. We have this happen way, way too much. Sometimes, we talked about this too before, sometimes you have to really just allow, what I'm saying? You have to allow, time. It kind of goes with the first example that I was given, making your approach, making your delivery being put in a place to where the comfortability, especially to who you're trying to reach out to, as at a place of acceptance, being able to accept and adhere to what it is that you're trying to deliver, from them, especially if it is to gain, that person's, respect. So, let's look at the consequences, in the beginning. We're just getting off to this real quick. The consequences in the moment, it matters because your brain is constantly learning from what follows your choices. What's feel rewarding or relieving right now shapes the habits you build long term. But you have to be very careful, especially during therapy and as therapists, especially as extending, fellowship, to other people. You gotta be sensitive and passionate, and a lot of these different things. But like I said, I did, just want to touch upon that because it just came off, off top as I was sitting back and I was listening to the song. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, man, it's interesting on how we can place. And let me see real quick too if I can get this.
Come before you, not dressed up in perfection.
You see,
but honest. Some of us tired, some of us winning, but still empty.
Okay, so I can still have this
long enough to hear you
in the background, but let me see. Is this?
Heal deep.
Okay.
Amen. See, red folder living ain't always loud. Sometimes it look like success, sometimes it look like motion.
Okay. There we go. There we go. We good.
Never say thank you. It got you grinding for a version of yourself that don't even recognize peace. You up late, mind racing, phone buzzing, ego eating good. Red folder rewards the hustle, but invoices your soul. You winning arguments, but losing relationships. Winning money, but losing direction. And don't get it twisted. Red folder ain't evil. It's just what I was temporary joy.
It's just what I was led to talk about. I mean, in that moment, I cannot believe right now this just happened. So we're gonna do one quick thing. I feel like I want to finish up. I mean, what we were starting on last night. I think that's the whole gist of the stream. I mean, last night for the bed, we did some eating of some red folder, blue folder, and I do want to finish that up. But before we do, let's do what we do. Let's get into uh get into uh our social media, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta, we gotta say what's up. We gotta say what's up. You know what I'm saying, to the people. The people, man, we gotta say what's up. We gotta hop on, you know what I mean, the social media, you know what I'm saying, page, and we gotta say what's up, man. We saying what's up to, man. Who been tapping in? Get in my inbox. Let's get in my DMs and see what my DMs look like. My DMs popping. I mean, I don't know. Also, for the right reason, though, say what's up, do what we do, and what's new, man. How y'all Sunday? I be loving when I be on stream and I'm looking, and I do be popping up. But we about to get into it real quick, man. Real quick, man. Let's get into it. I want to make this stream a little bit. Long. Get back to it. Temporary joy. School community still popping up. Let's gonna come back. Come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Resistance is irrational.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for for this right here so we can turn this up a little bit right now. But let's what is going on? Trucker. I don't want to begin this video.
What it is. There is a mirror. Interesting. Interesting. Believe possible with something. Perhaps there's something solutions. But I don't know missing. I don't need missing anything. Everything, every while. All I say.
Oh, God. What's it? Let's see. Alright. I ain't gonna be able to do it, bro. So the power of prayer for real.
Resistance is irrational. Why? You know what? You can pause this. I think you're having a problem right here. And this is just what it is. I said, you know, I have to be able to see these things and talk about these things in real life time, you know. It's like cruel. You
you got people who you see, they have no problem supporting and showing up for other people to help, enhance, or even feel. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, like, wait, should I be having to struggle like this with a stream, having a stream like this? And I've already said a lot of stuff that I have to do. Some of it's gonna be, let me bring so y'all can hear my clear voice. I'm saying some of it's gonna be a little bit embarrassing, some of it's gonna be a little off-centered. You know, a lot of things gonna feel like it's probably off-topic. But the thing is, I held it down and did it live with no remorse, with no regrets, only grinding and trying to challenge myself to get better, to get to better, to get to being better at what I'm working on live. Which brings me to my point, man. I need to start recruiting right now. You know what I mean? And just start recruiting. I am at a place where when people feel like this is let me explain this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me explain this, you feel me? And that's why we should be recording. So we're gonna start the stream. And this is what we're going to do. We got some things, you know, that we definitely gonna talk about. We're gonna get into, you know, but we boss to do it just like this. Let's get into it. Blessemlord.
Not dressed up in perfection, but honest. Some of us tired, some of us winning, but still empty. We ask you right now to slow our spirit down long enough to hear you. Let this word sit heavy and heal deep. Amen. See, red folder living ain't always loud. Sometimes it look like success, sometimes it look like motion. Sometimes it look like everybody clapping, but nobody checking on you. Red folder got you chasing numbers that never say thank you. They got you grinding for a version of yourself that don't even recognize peace. You up late, mind racing, phone buzzing, ego eating good. Red folder rewards the hustle, but invoices your soul. You winning arguments, but losing relationships. Winning money, but losing direction. And don't get it twisted, red folder ain't evil, it just temporary.
Temporary temporary power,
Temporary joy,
temporary joy, temporary power,
temporary joy, temporary power, temporary power, temporary joy. Blue folder move different, it don't rush you, it roots you. Blue folder don't promise fast wins, it promise firm footing. It teaches you how to say no when the offers sound good, but the cost ain't eternal. Blue folder quiets the noise so you can hear purpose breathing. It reminds you that obedience don't need an audience. Blue folder wealth ain't what you got, it's who you becoming. It trades pressure for peace, trades ego for alignment. When you walk blue folder, you stop asking, do they see me? You start asking, did God send me?
temporary temporary power,
temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. Here's the truth, nobody likes to preach. God ain't forcing the folder. Every day you choose one when nobody watching. You choose when the money calling. You choose when pride talking loud and wisdom whispering. You choose red folder feed your image, blue folder feed your future. So my prayer for you ain't riches, it's rest. A rest that don't come from quitting, but from alignment. May your steps slow down long enough for God to catch up with you. Choose wisely. Amen.
Choose wisely, man. This is real, man. Real talk, like, you know, this is what, and we did break down, that's over, but I'll feel it. Positive. Negative reinforcement, understanding things that is temporary, understanding things that are eternal, understanding things in that moment, and the response cause of the decision that you're making in that moment, what you are potentially reinforcing, being positive reinforcement, being negative reinforcement, being the consequences of something that we are. Choose wisely. We have to choose wisely, and let this thing cook. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into some of this down to earth podcast. Oh my God, presented by, man, the Blessemlord congregation. Let's let it play.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy.
Temporary joy. Temporary power.
Temporary joy. We come before you, not dressed up in perfection.
Yeah, you know, off top real quick, man, make sure that we are, you know, thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know, because like, we speak about it, we talk about it, the red folder, being pressure, applying pressure. But is this a type of peer pressure that you could be up under, or is it intentional, constructed from control by you to be pressure, in which you have to look at that, because now this could be creating some type of atmosphere, some type of environment of the behavior that you're displaying by being. Red folder energy. You know, it's a lot, man. You know, we gon', oh my God, what did I just do? Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Is that it? This is some music real quick, man. I touch upon, I really want to touch upon in that moment. I need better.
Alright. Like we all are speaking. We need that as, yeah, we need that as, kinda interested. What y'all think about this right here? This is really interesting. Man, I'm not even good. This is what I was thinking about. Fascinated. I can't do it all. I'm on the industry. I swear. Almost more. I think I know. Anything. Sleep. Sleep. Yeah. It ain't gonna be no better, man. I'm also on the industry when I'm tapping on a little later. I'm hearing my voice.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It got me keep sounding like that, but I'm